All moral virtues are intellectual, at least by the fact they include a part of discernment. Prudence is still more intellectual than the others, because it applies its discernment to an object which resists to reason more than to affectivity. The discovery and choice of means to put at work, of actions to execute right away, to lead to the end of every other moral virtue, always in view of happiness. Nonetheless, however intellectual it is, prudence is also moral. It inculcates moral standards which secure happiness. Other virtues, on the other side, are intellectual without implying morality. Arts, for example, are simple savoir-faire. They guarantee the goodness of their work, but not the goodness of who produces it. However, as prudence, arts are practical. They are only knowledge, but knowledge applied to producing. There is more intellectual still, knowing while only caring to know well, with truth. There too, to succeed for sure, reason needs to take advantage of virtues. Those will be purely intellectual. Discovering a truth needs a progress, a rooting in truths already known, in short, a reasoning. But only the truth about the necessary reality, about one which can't be otherwise, lends itself to an indefectible reasoning, to a demonstration. While performing such demonstrations, reason develops intellectual virtues which provide it an easy and infallible grasp of the truth about the object studied, namely sciences. There is need of as many sciences that there are objects whose being, and consequently whose explanation and demonstration, depends on a different set of causes. To quote only the most fundamental, mathematical science addresses number and magnitude, which depend only on their form. Natural science addresses to the being which changes, whose change still depends on its form, but on its matter too, and on its agent and on its end. Metaphysical science aims at the being which doesn't change, which doesn't imply any matter, whose properties therefore are explained in terms of form, agent, and end, but not of matter. Logical science presents a very special case. It is interested in every being, but only as to the properties added to it while being known, while being given a new birth in some way, in reason, as hinted by the etymology of conoscere in languages issued from Latin. Logic isn't practical either. Its whole interest is knowing. However, like art, it is a knowledge which makes efficacious some activity. Nonetheless, the activity implied is knowing. The relation of prudence with sciences is like the relation which it has with arts. Prudence doesn't dictate to them neither their method nor their contents, but it governs their use, which, out of its approval, compromises happiness.